Falchagou Gali Antur.
Bienvenue à votre émission de musique celtique, écossaise et irlandaise. Avec vos animateurs,
Le quartier maître Bruce Sinclair.
et la cartographe Margaret McLennan.
Vous y entendrez de la musique, mais aussi des petites capsules culturelles, des rires et des foleries.
Et naturellement, n'oubliez surtout pas de préparer votre shop, car nous aurons notre traditionnel toast, bien entendu.
Alors, montez le volume, asseyez-vous confortablement. Votre émission hebdomadaire commence maintenant.
Bonsoir à tous. Bienvenue à une autre émission du Gali Antur. J'espère que ça va bien. Ce soir, de la bonne musique, quelques sujets un peu déjantés, qui sait. Sinon, on va trouver le moyen de passer du bon temps ensemble, j'espère. Puis, n'ayez pas peur de discuter sur le chat. Si vous avez des questions à poser, posez-les. J'essaierai d'y répondre. Alors, bienvenue Stéphane et bienvenue Capitaine Smo. Au moins, j'en ai les deux. Ah! Bienvenue Yino. Première fois que vous venez, mon cher? C'est... Qui sait? Peut-être que vous allez aimer ça et rester longtemps. D'accord. On part tout de suite en musique avec la toute nouvelle chanson de Canons qui a été faite spécialement pour nous grâce à notre ami Steph le chasseur. On y va avec Gali Antur, Ballade.
Sailing through the wild storm on the Gali Antur we go, with Bruce Sinclair and Margaret McLennan. Tales of seas they saw, battling the waves that crashed, brave hearts beating fast, adventures on the ship, stories that will forever last. From the shores of old Scotland to the lands across the sea, the Gali Antur takes us where no one else will be. From pirates and sea monsters to treasures buried deep, Bruce and Margaret fearlessly sail with secrets they will keep. Oh, the Gali Antur, a vessel so grand with Bruce and Margaret. Sailing hand in hand they sing of epic tales, and the oceans they roam, the legends of the sea, forever our hearts will. From the journey to the landing, from the coast through the scenery, Bruce and Margaret show us such beautiful places where we're free. So thank you for traveling here on board with you. You sail with a proud and very passionate crew. Oh, the Gali Antur, a vessel so grand with Bruce and Margaret. Sailing hand in hand they sing of epic tales, and the oceans they roam, the legends of the sea, forever our hearts will.
18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell, and remember all's not what it seems to be. For these fellas would cut you for the coat on your back, or the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well, and will you give this wee note to me brother? At the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn, and me father, the youngest, looked after the farm. When a phone call from America said send the lad over, and the old fella said sure it wouldn't do any harm. For I spent my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. And sure, maybe there's something you'll learn or you'll see, and you can bring it back home, make it easy on me. So I landed in Kennedy, and a big yellow taxi carried me and my bags through the streets and the rain. Well, my poor heart was thumping around with excitement, and I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in the short parkway through the flatlands of Brooklyn to me uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I sang "You're as free as a bird." Well, the short and the story, what I found out that day was that Benji got shot down in an uptown parade. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. Well, I phoned up the old fella, told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes, and he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plans, never forget, be a proud Irishman. So I went down to Nellie's beside Fordham Road, and I started to learn about lifting the load. But the heaviest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts of my hometown so dear. I went home that December 'cause the old fella died. Had to borrow some money from Phil on the side, and all the bright flowers and brass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of my father. I sold up the old farmyard for what it was worth, and into my bag stuck a handful of earth. Then I caught me a train, and I boarded a plane, and I found myself back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. My kids know to use the correct knife and fork, but I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as I keep law and order on the streets of New York. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
said we had to go. We talked of her all winter, sometimes around the clock. She's worth $250,000 just floating at the dock. And with every jar that hit the bar, we swore we would remain. And the Mary Ellen Carter rise again, rise again, rise again. Let her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. Those who loved her best were with her till the end to make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. All spring now we've been with her on a barge led by a friend. 3 times a day in a hard hat suit, twice I've had the bends. Thank God it's only 60 feet and the currents here are slow, or I'd never have the strength to go below. We've patched the rents, stopped her vents, docked hatch and poured all down. Put cables to her fore and aft, girded her around. Tomorrow noon we hit the air and then take up the strain. And the Mary Ellen Carter rise again, rise again, rise again. Let her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. Those who loved her best were with her till the end to make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. For we couldn't leave her there, you see, to crumble into scale. She saved our lives so many times, living through the gale. And the laughing drunken rats that left her to her sorry grave won't be laughing in another day. And to you whom adversity has dealt a mortal blow, with smiling bastards lying to you everywhere you go, turn to and put out all your strength of arm and heart and brain. Like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again, rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broken or life about to end, no matter
London's fair city, where the girls are so pretty.
Bon. Système qui veut pas se mettre à jour. Avec les 4 chansons, il arrête pas. Bon, tant pis. Désolé. On reprendra la tune tantôt. Donc, tout ça pour dire justement que je fouillais un petit peu dans les légendes et autres de l'Irlande, tout ça. Et je suis tombé sur une couple de petites choses intéressantes, entre autres, dans les légendes irlandaises. Puis, justement, la tune qui va commencer tout à l'heure s'appelle Molly Malone. Justement, parlant de Molly Malone, c'est une jeune et belle poissonnière. Et c'est un personnage fictif issu d'une chanson que vous allez entendre tout à l'heure, populaire et irlandaise, bien sûr, aussi nommée Cockle and Mussel, coq et moule. Cette chanson populaire datant de 1880 est chantée un peu partout à Dublin, dans la rue et les pubs. La chanson tragicomique conte l'histoire de Molly Malone, l'une des plus belles femmes de la ville, vendant chaque jour son poisson, ses coqs et ses moules dans les rues de Dublin jusqu'à ce qu'elle soit terrassée par une terrible fièvre. Cette chanson est devenue très populaire au fil des années et a permis de faire de Molly Malone l'un des personnages emblématiques de la ville de Dublin. La légende se serait même étoffée autour de cette femme et beaucoup s'accordent à dire que cette dernière vendait son poisson dans les rues le jour et se prostituait la nuit avant de mourir et de hanter les rues de Dublin. Intéressant, n'est-ce pas? Un autre, parce que là, on vient de parler un petit peu de fantômes. Tu as la Banshee. En gaélique, c'est la femme de l'autre monde ou femme de tertre. Elle est avant tout décrite comme une femme blafarde, habillée d'une longue robe blanche, fantomatique. Ses cheveux se seraient alors coiffés en bataille et ses cris, appelés canons, seraient si déchirants qu'ils transperceraient toutes les âmes humaines. Aussi, la Banshee est, par définition, un être en douleur qui manifeste sa souffrance par de véritables cris inhumains. Ces cris sont annonciateurs, pour celui qui les entend, de la mort prochaine d'un proche ou de quelqu'un d'important. La déformation culturelle aurait au fil du temps placé la légende de la Banshee, au rang des mythes comme ceux des fées, des sorcières ou encore des léprechauns. On en trouve d'ailleurs différentes interprétations suivant le pays où vous vous trouvez. Certains la décrivent comme une très belle femme, tandis que d'autres la dépeignent comme une vieille dame âgée, très maigre et enlaidie par la douleur. La Banshee ne provoque jamais elle-même la mort. Elle n'est que la messagère. Et si on remonte un peu dans les traditions, on s'aperçoit qu'elle n'est pas toujours une figure négative. Lors de grandes batailles, elle annonçait la mort des hommes au combat et les protégeait lors de leur passage vers l'autre monde. On va aller écouter justement Molly Malone. Ça va vous donner une petite idée un petit peu de ce que c'était.
You rambling boys of Liverpool, you sailor men beware. When you sail aboard of a Yankee ship, no dungaree jumpers wear. But have a monkey jacket and keep it close at hand. For there blows the same old northwest wind on the banks of Newfoundland. We'll wash her and we'll scrub her down with polystone and sand. We'll let the flag at the gangway fly on the banks of Newfoundland. There was Old Man Lynch from Ballinahench, Paddy Donnelly and John Moore. And was in the winter of 73, those sea boys suffered sore. They pawned their clothes in Liverpool, they sold them out of hand. Thinking of the cold north wind on the banks of Newfoundland, we'll wash her and we'll scrub her down with holly, stone and sand. And we'll let the flag at the gangway fly on the banks of Newfoundland. I dreamt a dream the other night, I thought I was at home. I dreamt that I was with my girl back home in Dublin town. A jug of ale beside me and another in my hand. When I awoke, my heart was broke on the banks of Newfoundland. We'll wash her and we'll scrub her down with holly, stone and sand. We'll let the flag at the gangway fly on the banks of Newfoundland, on the banks of Newfoundland.
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger and sure it was no wonder, for so were her mother and father before. They each wheeled their barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She pushes her barrow through streets broad and narrow, the barrow is narrow, her hips are too wide. Whenever she wheels it, the neighborhood feels it, her girdle keeps brushing the homes on each side. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost weaves a barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
We gathered up the lads, 53 of us or more. We were harder than the barrel of a gun. We kissed our darling mother, drank a drop of something pure. Our chances of survival seemed to none. Well, the odds were stacked against us in a fight we couldn't win. The enemy began to have us worried. Quivering hearts and legs, we were more than quite a few. So down to the pub for a drop of liquid courage. Over the hills and far away, we're bound for glory or shame. Hoping to live just one more day. Here's to the luck of the Irish. A pint to our impending victory, and another to the ladies we would win. Then O'Driscoll told a story, and O'Connell had a song, and O'Gara played the fiddle, and we all joined in. Someone threw a bottle and it landed on me head. I thumped him on the ear, put me boot to his behind, and the ruction did begin, and we all fought and bled. Over the hills and far away, bound for glory or shame, hoping to live just one more day. Here's to the luck of the Irish. Us in the horizontal state, and on that very day they locked us all away. But the worst of it to think, as we're rotten in the clink, is we can't get a bloody thing to drink. No, we can't get a bloody thing to drink. Over the hills and far away, bound for glory or shame, hoping to live just one more day. A curse on the luck of the Irish. Over the hills and far away, bound for glory or shame, hoping to live just one more day. A curse on the luck of the Irish.
Once again with the tide, she slips her lines, turns her head and comes away. Where she lay so still, there are privateers wharf. Now she quickly gathers way. She will range far south from the harbour mouth and rejoice in every way. Oh no, the blue nose in the sun. Feel her bow rise free, a mother spree in a sunburst powder spray. It stings the cheek while the rigging wheels reek of sea miles gone away. She is always best under full dress, hard over her as she lay. Oh no, the blue nose in the sun. Oh no, the blue nose in the sun. Crowd fast plea on the Grand Bank Street, portrayed on every dime. Do hard work in her time, hard work in every mind. Rich men's toys are the Gloucester boys with their token bit of cod. They snapped their spars and strained to pass her by, but she left them all behind. Now her namesake daughter remains to show what she has been. Every schoolboy remembers and will not come again to say she's the last of the Grand Bank schooners that fed so many men. Who will know the blue nose in the sun? Who will know the blue nose in the sun? Does she not take wind like a living thing, child of the moving tide? Feel her last wet grace of the water's face of clean and quiet grind. Our own tall ship of great renown still lifts unto the sky. Who'll know the blue nose in the sun? Who'll know the blue nose in the sun? Who'll know the blue nose in the sun? Know the blue nose in the sun. Know the blue nose in the sun.
Et c'était The Blue Nose in the Sun. Bon. On continue encore avec une ou deux petites légendes concernant certains personnages. Donc, un que vous connaissez pour la plupart, Jack O'Lantern. Il y a ça plusieurs siècles de cela. Stingy Jack, un vieil ivrogne, est connu dans les environs pour sa malice et sa radinerie. Ce dernier aimait jouer des tours à son entourage, boire jusqu'à plus soif dans les pubs de la région et faire preuve de la plus grande méchanceté avec ses proches. Donc, sa cruauté est telle que le diable même en entend parler et décide de lui rendre visite pour le punir et le condamner aux enfers. Descendant sur terre, le diable trouve Stingy Jack en train de tituber à travers la campagne irlandaise. Pardon. Jack, tu as été cruel tout au long de ta vie. Suis-moi, que je te condamne aux enfers pour l'éternité. Malgré l'alcool, Jack ne se démonte pas et accepte. D'accord, je te suis, mais avant de m'amener, offre-moi un dernier verre au pub. Le diable, ne voyant pas d'inconvénient à cette requête, accepte et amène donc Jack au pub le plus proche. Arrivé au comptoir, Jack commande une bière, mais ne trouve de pièces dans sa poche pour payer. Le diable décide de lui offrir la bière et se transforme en pièce de 6 pence. Mais au lieu de régler sa note, Jack attrape la pièce et la fourre dans sa poche où se tient une petite croix en argent. Le contact avec la croix empêche alors le diable de reprendre sa forme véritable et Jack, fier de lui propose de le libérer. Ah oui, ok, je comprends pas, mais on me dit que mon micro n'est pas très fort. Je vais monter au maximum. Vous allez voir, donnez-moi 2 secondes d'ouvrir, parce que Windows étant très, très gentil, ne nous aide vraiment pas. Alors, donnez-moi 2 secondes encore. Non, pas ça. Pardon. Je vais y arriver. On va aller voir ce qui s'est passé. D'après moi, on a un gentil petit Windows qui s'est encore pas mêlé de ses affaires. Je vais aller voir. On va pousser un petit peu plus. Vous me direz si ça a de l'allure. Bon, j'ai poussé le micro. On va voir qu'est-ce que ça va donner. Donc, je continue. Jack propose au diable de le libérer si ce dernier le laisse tranquille durant 10 ans. Le diable accepte, furieux, et retourne en enfer. 10 années passent et le diable revient. Jack accepte de le suivre, mais lui demande si ce dernier veut bien lui cueillir une pomme avant de l'emmener. Le diable accepte, grimpe sur le pommier, mais Jack enseigne alors le tronc de l'arbre avec plusieurs croix, piégeant une fois de plus le diable. « Libère-moi » vocifère le diable. Jack accepte, alors de le libérer à la condition que le diable le laisse tranquille à jamais, ce qu'il accepte. Bien des années plus tard, Jack meurt et se retrouve aux portes du paradis, mais Saint-Pierre lui en refuse l'accès du fait de sa vie dissolue. Jack se rend alors devant la porte de l'enfer et demande au diable de le laisser entrer. « Je ne te ferai pas entrer, rappelle-toi la promesse que je t'ai faite. » Désespéré, Jack ne sait où aller. Il demande alors au diable quoi faire. « Retourne d'où tu viens. » Jack décide alors de retourner sur ses pas, mais le chemin est sombre et effrayant. Et Jack a besoin de lumière pour progresser. Il demande alors au diable un peu d'aide. Le diable accepte et lui offre des braises issues de l'enfer qu'il met dans un navet pour faire office de torche. Depuis ce jour, Jack erre comme une âme en peine entre le monde des morts et le monde des vivants, ne sachant où aller. Puis de nos jours, Jack aux lanternes est un personnage récurrent que l'on retrouve chaque année lors des fêtes d'Halloween. Halloween est en effet la version moderne de la fête de Samhain, une fête d'origine celte où la croyance populaire consistait à penser qu'une fois par an, le monde des vivants et des morts coexistaient l'espace d'une nuit. On retourne à la musique.
Mr. Rat went out to ride, diddly-da, diddly-day, to go looking for a bride, diddly-idle day. He went to Miss Mouse's door, diddly-da, diddly-day, where he'd often been before, diddly-idle day. He said, Miss, are you within? Diddly-da, diddly-day, yes, kind sir, I sit and spin, diddly-idle day. He took her upon his knee, diddly-da, diddly-day, and said, will you marry me, diddly-idle day? Oh, where will the wedding be? Diddly-da, diddly-day, yonder in that hollow tree, diddly-idle day. And what will the supper be? Diddly-da, diddly-day, fried flies and a black-eyed pea, diddly-idle day. Mr. Rat was dressed in green, diddly-da, diddly-day, and Miss Mouse looked like a queen, diddly-idle day. The first guest was a white moth, diddly-da, diddly-day, she spread on the tablecloth, diddly-idle day. The next was a bumblebee, diddly-da, diddly-day, played the pipes upon his knee, diddly-idle day. The next was a Junie bug, diddly-da, diddly-day, she brought in the honey jug, diddly-idle day. The next was a reddish stick, diddly-da, diddly-day, drank so much it made her sick, diddly-idle day. The next was a little snake, diddly-da, diddly-day, he ate almost all the cake, diddly-idle day. The last was an old grey cat, diddly-da, diddly-day, he ate the mouse and the rat, diddly-idle day. Left the wedding with a dance, diddly-da, diddly-day. And that was it for this romance, diddly-idle day.
Well, it was on this Monday morning and the day becoming fine, to the Harbour Grace excursion with the boys to have a time. And just before the sailor to the gangway from the pier, I saw some fella haul me wife aboard to volunteer. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old wife cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old wife say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey! How he had full 300 souls aboard, oh what a splendid sight. A strong and regimental to make his spirits bright. Myself in the double from the funny things they'd say. They joke themselves from laughing when they see us in the bay. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey! She got no better, she turned to sickly green. I fed her cake and candy, fed pork and kerosene. Kissed her oil and sugar rock candy, rubbed gear oil on her face. I say she'd be a dandy when we reaches Harbour Grace. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey! She got no better, me wife, me darling dear. The squeak turned from my troll here, get here and carbonair. Tried every place in Harbour Grace, tried every store and shop, to get her something for her door, take her to the hop. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey! The old wife cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old wife say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey! She died below the brand as we were coming back. We buried her in the ocean, wrapped up in a Union Jack. So now I am a single man in search of a pretty face, and a woman who says she'll have me, I'm off for Harbour Grace. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old one say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old wife cry. Oh me, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard the old wife say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay. Hey!
Now Hogan took one final man, washed his hair on the fronty pane, combed his hair with a wagon wheel, died with spinach in his heel. Get away, hold and tucker, got too late to get your supper. Get away, hold and tucker, got too late to get your supper. Come to town, riding on the big old lady house. The hound dog bargain, Billy Gotcha, Lando Tugger on a stamp. Get away, hold that tugger, got too late, get your supper. Get away, hold that tugger, got too late. and Tucker get drunk and fell. In the fire kicking holy hell. Red got coal in his shoe. On my load, the hashes flew. Get out of the way, old and Tucker. You're too late, get your supper. Get out of the way, old and Tucker. You're too late to get your supper. Tucker, you're too late, get your supper. Get out of the way, hold and Tucker, you're too late to get your supper.
months of June. From me home I started, left the girls of June. Nearly broken heart and saluted volunteer. Kiss me darling mother, drank a pint of beer. Me grief and tears too small than enough to rip the cone. Leave where I was born, got to stop black home. To banish ghosts and goblins, a brand new prayer of brogues. Writing who heard the brogues, frightening all the dogs. On the rocky road to doubling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And their hair and turn it down the rocky road. And all the way to doubling what for Lolly. In moon and gold at night I rest and limbs so rare is started by the light, my spirits bright. And then we took a drop of the pure, keep me heart from sinking, that's the body's cure. Whenever he's on from drinking to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style. So set your heart to bubbling and ask if I was hired. Wages I required till I was nearly tired. On the rocky road to doubling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the hair and turn it down the rocky road. And all the way to doubling what for Lolly. In doubling extra right, I thought it's such a pity to be so soon deprived. The view of that fine city, well then I took a stroll. All among the quality bundle it was stolen. In the lit locality something crossed me mind. When I looked behind, the bundle could I find upon the stick a woman and crying for the road. Tell me gonna broad, wasn't much in gold. On the rocky road to doubling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the hair and turn it down the rocky road. And all the way to doubling what for Lolly. Spirits never fairly landed on the cage just as the ship was sailing. The captain at me row said that all had it when I jumped aboard the cabin. Fun for buddy down among the pigs, played some funny rigs, then some hardy cheese. The water on me bubbling when I falling head. Wish myself was dead, a bed on the foreign stand. On the rocky road to doubling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the hair and turn it down the rocky road. And all the way to doubling 1 for Lolly. The boys are fever cool. When we said we landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Temper I was losing, horror and resign. They began abusing around me, so since I she lay the alley flight. Cold when months of night, so I was a humbling ways on all her way. Strong in the afraid, we took a kill away. For the rocky road to doubling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the hair and turn it down the rocky road. And all the way to doubling 1 for Lolly. And the hair and turn it down the rocky road. And all the way to doubling 1 for Lolly.
There was a jolly beggar man came tripping o'er the
Et de retour en onde, des petits problèmes avec le logiciel. Fait que, Smooth, si tu m'écoutes, ouais, ça va me prendre la nouvelle version parce que, je sais pas, là, ils ont de la misère un petit peu avec. Je vais continuer un petit peu avec nos chères créatures spéciales de quand j'avais commencé, le Banshee et autres. Et donc, on y va avec le Leprechaun, créature solitaire et asociale. Tiens donc, c'est vrai que quand on y regarde la face, hein, dont la mauvaise humeur caractéristique ne le rend pas toujours sympathique. Et il est par définition un être qui se distingue par sa petite taille, environ 90 cm, trapu, vêtu de verre et d'un tablier de cordonnier. Legbrogan en gaélique irlandais. Le Leprechaun abuse souvent du Dundees, une liqueur de leur fabrication, et de sa pipe qui lui permet de fumer on ne sait quelle herbe nauséabonde. C'est un être atypique. Il n'existe que des léprechauns mâles. La légende raconte que leur naissance serait en vérité le fait de l'union d'un humain et d'un esprit. Hmm. Bien que le léprechaun soit rejeté par ces deux mondes, il passerait son temps à fabriquer des chaussures, commettre des farces et compter ses pièces d'or qu'il conserve dans un chaudron caché au pied d'un arc-en-ciel. Si jamais il se fait capturer, il peut exaucer 3 vœux en échange de sa libération. Il est rapide et si, malgré tout, vous l'attrapez, alors n'écoutez pas ses promesses de fortune en échange de sa liberté et vous filerait entre les doigts. La légende veut par ailleurs de ne pas le lâcher des yeux. Un seul clignement d'œil de votre part suffirait au léprechaun pour disparaître de votre vue, comme par magie. Et un petit dernier pour la prochaine toune. Le Dullahan, parfois appelé Gan Xen, sans tête en irlandais, est un type de fée solitaire de la cour Oncili, connu pour sa malice et ses jeux macabres. Ce dernier peut en effet retirer sa tête à loisir et s'en servir au cours de jeux de bal et autres activités macabres. Le Dullahan est d'ailleurs souvent représenté avec sa tête placée sous le bras et a inspiré de nombreux films comme celui de Sleepy Hollow de Tim Burton. De manière générale, le Dullahan se reconnaît tout particulièrement à ses yeux incandescents ainsi qu'à sa bouche tordue en un affreux sourire. Le Dullahan a pour habitude de se déplacer à cheval. Pour faire avancer l'animal, celui-ci utilise un fouet constitué d'une colonne vertébrale d'un être humain qu'il aime faire claquer dans les airs. De temps à autre, le Dullahan se déplace également en carriole constituée d'os, de fémur et de crâne. Le rôle du Dullahan est plutôt morbide. Lorsque celui-ci arrête son cheval, un être humain doit mourir. Il lui suffit pour cela de stopper sa monture et de murmurer le nom de sa victime. Pour que la personne concernée s'écroule aussitôt. Le Dullahan craint particulièrement l'or. Ce matériau suffit à lui seul à les repousser. Donc, ayez toujours de l'or sur vous.
There was a jolly beggar man came tripping o'er the plain. He came unto a farmer's door, a lodging for to gain. The farmer's daughter, she came down and viewed him cheek and chin. She says, he is a handsome man, I pray you take him in. We'll go no more roving, roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving. He would not lie within the barn, nor yet within the byre, but he would in the corner lie down by the kitchen fire. Oh, then the beggar's bed was made of good clean sheets and hay, and down beside the kitchen fire the jolly beggar lay. We'll go no more roving, roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving. The farmer's daughter, she got up to walk the kitchen door, and there she saw the beggar standing naked on the floor. He took the daughter in his arms and to the bed he ran. Kind sir, she says, be easy now, you waken our good man. We'll go no more roving, roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving. quite undone. I am no lord, I am no squire of beggars, I be one. And beggars, they be robbers also, you are quite undone. We'll go no more roving, roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving. Sally, my dear, it's you I'd be kissing. Oh, Sally, my dear, it's you I'd be kissing. She smiled and replied, you don't know what you're missing. Oh, Sally, my dear, I wish I could wed you.
Bien. Ben, il me reste encore deux créatures à vous parler. Puis après ça, ben, on va être pas mal terminé. Le changeling sont des leurres que l'on retrouve dans les écrits irlandais et écossais. Ben oui, toi. On y raconte que les fées n'hésiteraient pas à enlever les bébés des hommes par malice, en récupération d'une dette ou par fascination pour les bébés, pour les petits bébés. Voilà. En substitution, les fées placeraient alors un changeling à la place du nouveau-né enlevé. La forme du changeling peut changer d'un récit à l'autre, mais la plupart du temps, un changeling prend la forme d'un bébé fée ou d'un bout de bois enchanté. Le sortilège veut ensuite que cette substitution fasse totalement illusion auprès des parents, alors persuadés d'avoir leur enfant à côté d'eux. Une technique existe cependant pour les démasquer. Il suffirait d'éveiller la curiosité du changeling pour que celui-ci vous révèle toute la vérité. Et un petit dernier, le Mero est l'équivalent gaélique de la sirène et un peuple cousin des Nix, une sirène gaélique annonciatrice de malheur. Le Mero est un type de créature plutôt difficile à cerner. Il en existe des mâles et des femelles, tous vivant dans les océans, aux eaux profondes, à proximité des épaves. Plutôt vifs et querelleurs, les Mero femelles sont connus pour leur grande beauté, alors que les Mero mâles sont, quant à eux, plutôt hideux et terrifiants. Les Mero portent un chapeau rouge appelé Cohulan Druid, souvent couvert de plumes, sans lequel ces créatures ne peuvent plus retourner dans la mer. Sur la terre ferme, ils prennent l'apparence d'une petite vache sans couronne. Le Mero est généralement un être assez belliqueux, annonciateur de grands malheurs. D'après la légende, croiser ce type de créature fantastique peut annoncer une forte tempête pour le pêcheur, une mort imminente ou une terrible malédiction, bref, rien de très engageant. Il y a de nombreux autres mythes et légendes qui existent, mais bon, ça, je n'ai pas toutes les données pour continuer. Mais je trouverai bien, vous allez voir, pour les prochaines émissions. On va retourner en musique avec Hold Erica de Selfish Murphy.
Of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we all hang on behind. Oh, a bottle of rum wouldn't do us any harm. A bottle of rum wouldn't do us any harm. A bottle of rum wouldn't do us any harm. And we all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we all hang on behind. Oh, a tight-waisted girl wouldn't do us any harm. A tight-waisted girl wouldn't do us any harm. A tight-waisted girl wouldn't do us any harm. And we all hang on behind. Oh, a big-breasted girl wouldn't do us any harm. A big-breasted girl wouldn't do us any harm. A big-breasted girl wouldn't do us any harm. And we all hang on behind. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we all hang on behind. Hey! Oh, a night with the girls wouldn't do us any harm. A night with the girls wouldn't do us any harm. A night with the girls wouldn't do us any harm. And we all hang on behind.
behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we all hang on behind. Hey!
I'd say, but still the best is left. A copter from Minnesota discovered his ability to live from love and air. You see, and quit his boring job. A businessman from Waterford set on his ship completely aborted. Someone threw him overboard. He shivered in the cold, but he was well, got strong like hell. He found his way, swam all the day. In Irish air you smell the sea, the taste of turf and taste of me. The sandless all will ever be a part of Ireland's heart. 'Cause in this air, the clouds are in the sky and everywhere you'll find a place to start. A fisherman from Killibag, a grumpy man, he always nagged till he turned out to be a rag and left his life away. A teacher from the Eastern Hills, he smoked like hell, took a lot of pills till he discovered very first he found around the ball. In Irish air you smell the sea, the taste of turf and taste of tea. The saddle shop will ever be a part of Ireland's heart. 'Cause in this air, the clouds are in the sky and everywhere you'll find a place to start.
Breezy with sunny spells and scattered showers, some of them heavy. During the afternoon and evening, the showers will lessen. Highest temperature 17 to 20 degrees. And there's a warning that south to southwest winds will reach gale force tonight on Irish coastal waters from Bulkhead to Roach's Point to Buchead and on the Irish Sea.
From the west coast, he was a lousy party host, and then he stopped with all his boats and changed into a mate. Bacon from Donegal, a weedy guy, extremely small. He sold the bread till he was tall and pure right to the sky. An engineer from Galway town was practically upset on. He went around wearing it down. He didn't give a damn. He loved his dress, felt happiness. He danced around and lost 8 pounds. 8 pounds? In Irish air you smell the sea, the taste of turf and taste me. The saddle star will ever be a part of Ireland's heart. 'Cause in this air, the clouds are in the sky and everywhere you'll find a place to start. In Irish air you smell the sea, the taste of turf and taste me. The saddle star will ever be a part of Ireland's heart. 'Cause in this air, the clouds are in the sky and everywhere you'll find a place to start.
Et voilà. Donc, il nous reste une vague. Et dans cette vague, pour Maître Robert, Isabelle v'là le printemps sera là. Pour finir l'émission, bien entendu. Donc, il est arrivé juste au bon moment. Fait qu'on va bien. Donc, cette semaine, il vous reste samedi soir avec Spider Monkey Chanty Radio qui va faire rejouer une vieille émission de là où les vieux loups de mer font la fête à 23h. Il se peut que sur le reste de la semaine, sur les heures de Disney, il y ait de la musique pirate qui pop. Si vous êtes abonné et que vous avez pesé sur la petite cloche, il n'y a pas de problème. Vous allez le voir. Vous allez le savoir. Sinon, dimanche, il y aura là où les vieux loups de mer font la fête avec le capitaine Smo. Puis la semaine prochaine, je ne le sais pas pour le Gali Antur, on va voir si j'ai accès à un Internet fiable où je vais être. Si oui, il y aura une émission bien spéciale. Sinon, ce sera que partie remise pour la semaine suivante. Que voulez-vous? C'est ainsi que ça se passe. On ne peut pas toujours être là. Hein? Fait que c'est ainsi comme ça. Fait qu'on va retourner en musique avec The Hawaiian Scotsman, de Gypsy Lady, ça dit Irish Way, puis Isabelle v'là le printemps.
The bonny braes of Scotland to the shores of Waikiki. There I met the hula lassie, he stole away my kiltie, left the hula skirt with me.
We went a-roaming in the gloaming beneath the tropic cocoa trees. Arm in arm together, we pledged our love forever, for she's the hula girl for me.
Just a wee tune on the bagpipes, and all the neighbours gather. Me and my hula lassie, we dance among the heather. From the bonny braes of Scotland to the shores of Waikiki. There I met my hula lassie, who stole away my kilties and left her hula skirt with me.
Oh, roaming in the gloaming on the bonny banks of Clyde. A roaming in the gloaming with my lassie by my side. When the sun has gone to rest, that's the time that I love best. Gee, it's lovely a roaming in the gloaming.
Now when I play my bagpipes, my friends all meet together. We do the Highland fling and the hula ring among the bloomin' heather. From the bonny braes of Scotland to the shores of Waikiki. There I met my hula lassie, and she's the only girl for me. Oh, hi. From the bonny braes of Scotland to the shores of Waikiki. There I met the hula lassie, who stole away my kiltie, left the hula skirt with me.
When I'm playing on the bagpipes, she's as happy as can be. She strums her ukulele, my ukulele lady is the only hula girl for me. Oh, roaming in the gloaming on the bonny banks of Clyde.
a roaming in the gloaming way, me lassie by my side. When the sun has gone to rest, that's the time that I look best. Gee, it's lovely a roaming in the gloaming, oh, roaming in the gloaming on the bonny banks of Clyde. A roaming in the gloaming with me lassie by my side. When the sun has gone to rest, that's the time that I look best. Gee, it's lovely a roaming in the gloaming. Gee, it's lovely a roaming in the gloaming.
And over they were bonny, oh, they sang say sweet and say complete, stolen the heart of a lady, oh, laddie, oh, laddie, oh, for the gypsy laddie, oh. She'll take off that silken gown and put on the started radio, and you'll come over the Sleeline licht and follow the gypsy laddie, oh. But castles he's come paymateen, inquiring for his lady, oh. All the hens is run and the hawks is flown, and the gypsies are warrior lady, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. My Christian soon be ready, oh. For meat and drink I wanna taste, till I get back my lady, oh. East road east, east road west, till they come to yonder boggy, oh. And there he spied the wheat-bought maid and the arms of the gypsy laddie, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. Will you come with me, my lady, oh? And I swear by the sword of times by my side, the black banners shall steal me, oh. I wanna come with you, my honey and my hat, wanna come with you, my dearie, oh. Till I drank the breast, the brood, and the axe in the water of weary, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy laddie, oh. Laddie, oh, laddie, oh, follow the gypsy
I was roving out one evening as I came down to Portlaw. I walked into a dimly pub and suddenly I saw the cheeks, they were so rosy and golden was her hair. She had to be an Irish girl cause she looked so goddamn fair. She took me by her lovely hand and whispered in my ear, I'll guide you up to heaven if you'll order me a beer. Seconds later I found myself beside this pretty lass, wanting thoughts in my head and a nail in my glass. Hey dear, come on, won't you spend another two? One for me, one for you. The truth is she will fill you up and ask you to pay, but I read behind and say fuck off, cause that's my Irish way. Was a little drunk, I went to take a piss. When I came back I saw two girls having a French kiss. The girls they were me nearer, could this really be? The Irish way is finally dawning on me. When we drank our final kind. The girls asked me to pay. They promised me to meet outside at Lower Castle's Way. When they left, I took the bill. The girls have set me up. They left me with an empty purse and sick to the gut. Hey dear, come on, won't you spend another two? One for me, yeah, one for you. The truth is she will fill you up and ask you to pay. But I drink the wine and say fuck off, 'cause that's my Irish way.
Isabelle! Debout! V'là le printemps! Eh ben, oui! Pas ce feignant, Dieu! Bon Dieu, v'là le printemps qui s'amène. Va falloir retourner au champ. Labour et sarcler toute la semaine. Bon Dieu, le printemps c'est fatigant. Fini de faire la cour aux fumelles. Les soirs d'hiver à la veillée. Quand le printemps vient tire la ridelle. Tout le monde au champ jusqu'au coucher. Ouais. Isabelle, faut que je ferre le cheval. Amène l'enclume. Eh ben, voyez, pas cette feignante alors, le printemps, on dit que ça sent la rose, le lilas et puis le jasmin. Pour moi, le printemps, ça sent autre chose, puisqu'on sort la tonne à purin. Fini de faire la cour aux fumelles, les soirs d'hiver à la veillée. Le printemps fait gonfler les mamelles, c'est celle des vaches qu'il faut tirer. Ouais. Isabelle, tiens-moi le taureau, j'amène Blanchette. Eh ben, voyez, à cette nom de Dieu de feignant, au printemps, on dit que les gamines, à se mettre des robes claires à pompons. Je la vois, Isabelle, en mousseline, en train de curer l'eau à cochon. Fini de faire la cour aux fumelles, les soirs d'hiver à la veillée. Il n'y a plus de molle, il n'y a plus de fumelle, quand le charançon il se met dans le blé. Oh là, c'est ben la catastrophe, ça. Isabelle, pousse un peu le tracteur. Je suis embourbé. Eh ben, voyez, push. Le blé jaune et le printemps se termine. Arrive le repos de la Saint-Jean. Les gars vont courir, les gamines. Ils vont se faire des choses, les malounettes. On va faire la cour aux fumelles, puisque la Saint-Jean est revenu. Viens-t'en par là, mon Isabelle, on va rattraper le temps perdu. Eh ben, voyez, quoi, cette feignante, alors,
Isabelle! Bon, ben, nous autres, le printemps est arrivé, mais il y a encore de la neige. Ah, que voulez-vous? On pourra pas aller tout de suite faire la cour aux femelles. Enfin, là-dessus, je vous dis que l'émission est terminée. Merci à tous d'avoir été là. J'espère que ça vous a plu. Et on se revoit bientôt. Fait que profitez de la semaine. Puis, Là-dessus, je vous dis à tous un beau Machenli Vendrasta.